Hi, I'm John Blacher, and today we're going to drive an Edgewater 208 center console.
Edgewater is a semi-custom manufacturer that builds commercial and recreational boats designed for extreme offshore use. All of their boats are made from 100% composite materials. Voids below deck are filled with closed-cell PVC foam for permanent positive buoyancy, and all decks are self-draining, giving them an unsinkable status. This 208 center console is loaded with premium features and thoughtful design elements. Starting at the bow, we find a wide foredeck covered in non-skid with a stainless anchor roller and hook.
Now, our boat doesn't have a windlass, but it is optional. You do have access to the road through here, and secondary access for any untangles.
I might add a gas strut on the anchor locker hatch to prevent it from blowing closed by a gust of wind. I do like the low-profile nav lights. They have a nice clean look and minimize any chance of tripping over them. The gunnels are wide enough to cast from, and this 208 has the optional wraparound bow railing. These oversized 1-inch stainless railings are welded and have a very sturdy feeling. Bow seating is quite wide with a wraparound padded bolster offering back support. The padded cushion is optional, but storage below is standard, and with an overboard drain, you're looking at a decent-sized fish box.
You can tell this center console has its roots in Florida, where you do a lot of fishing. Primarily, you've got a lot of deck space, but you do have people that want to have a secondary spot to sit. So the front seat folds up, and there's stainless gas assist struts to hold the feet in place.
Large padded combing bolsters and footrails provide support for serious angling, while under-gunnel rod racks can hold 6 rods up to 7 feet in length. The stainless console railings are standard, but the white powder coating and hardtop are optional.
And you can see just how solid this T-top is. All the posts and railings are oversized welded aluminum and powder coated for durability.
There's ample storage for your gear in the center console with a door that opens wide for easy access.
This storage compartment has a side door access, but it's one of the biggest ones I've seen on a boat of this size.
The helm is clean and functional with a Ritchie compass up top, stereo remote to starboard, and lots of room to mount optional electronics. The Yamaha controls are mounted on the same angle as the wheel, which I found was a comfortable location. The command link gauge was mounted just above the wheel in anticipation of additional electronics, but this location can be obscured by the wheel a bit. 2 cup holders are located below the console switches with a handy storage locker just below. The double-wide helm bench doesn't have a flip-up bolster, so it's positioned further away from the helm. But it does have a flip-down footrail and dedicated cooler storage below. Above, we find an optional instrument box, PFD pouch, and 4 rocket launcher-style rod holders. To stern, a convertible rear bench provides additional seating, but quickly flips down and stows for maximum deck space. To port is a 20-gallon bait well, and to starboard is the walk-through transom door that leads to the swim platform with a nicely recessed reboarding ladder.
Edgewater prefers to use Yamaha power plants, and this boat is optioned up with a 250 horsepower V6.
The 208cc is fairly light, weighing about 3,400 pounds dry, with the F250. Fill the large tank to capacity with 87 gallons of fuel, and you're still under 4,000 pounds, which means you could get away with a 150. With 250 horsepower, she rips. Time to plane is under 4 seconds, and we manage 56 miles per hour on top.
Now, it's at this kind of speed, you're really starting to feel the hull come alive. Even though we're on a small lake, we've got a decent chop today, and the first thing you can feel right away is how well this boat rides.
All Edgewater consoles have deep V hulls supported by a grid-type composite stringer system for a smooth and comfortable ride. This 208 has a variable dead rise with a sharp entry point that really slices into the water.
Let's see how this hull handles in a couple of turns. She's got a nice, comfortable bank into the corners. She holds her line very firmly. If anything, I just like to get her into some bigger water. I really do like the ergonomics of this boat when standing, but for me, sitting, the steering wheel's a little bit of a reach. Not a major deal. I think for the most part you do stand, and certainly standing, the ergonomics are nearly perfect. One of the best things about Edgewater is they're so solidly built with such a deep V that it really doesn't matter the conditions. If you have to travel somewhere, you can do it in this boat. Wait a minute, can you hear that? Me neither, but it is running.